What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a bunch of activities. We're going to be trying to do a catch and cook with some crawfish, even a brown trout or a brook trout. Pretty much today is a wide open day. It feels like summer. It feels super nice outside. So I'm super stoked to be out getting a video for you all. It actually is super hot out today. That's why we got the old crawfish trap out. And man, this river looks good. I'm hoping that we can catch a trout here at this river. If not, then we can definitely catch some crawfish if they're actually out of migration. Now, before we get our trap in the water, I'm gonna fish this area first, and then we will set our trap out after we clear that there's no fish in here. So we're actually gonna leave our trap up here for now. And it looks like I'm gonna have to kind of maneuver down here a little bit. So I'm gonna get you guys on the chest mount for now while we fish this area here. Really tricky to get down in here. Hopefully we can get back up okay. That's the tricky part. We might have to fight our way back up in here. All right, there we go. Now, since there's a well-beaten path, it could be that this spot is already fished out really hard, but you never know until you try. I just heard something in the water over here. I don't know if it was a rise or if there's a turtle over here or something. I definitely heard something plop out of the water though. While I'm fishing too, I'm trying to keep an eye down in here to see if I see any crawdads walking around. So far I'm not seeing anything, but that doesn't mean much. They could be under some rocks. This water is a little bit shallow, so we can make our way up a little ways here. All right, we're gonna move our way up slowly here. So I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but right over here, there's a small little brook that's feeding in over here. I'm thinking if we can get to where that water flows in, maybe, just maybe, we can get ourselves a brookie. Bunch of doves that are up in this bridge. Well, I am super surprised that we did not catch anything right here. But it is what it is. Now I'm just trying to think. There is a decent amount of good-sized rocks through here, but it is a little tricky to get down in here. And look at this, we actually have a honeysuckle right here. Now, I've never had honeysuckle, so I don't know what it really tastes like, but I also don't know how to quite do it, so we will leave that alone for now. It actually doesn't look like it's too tricky to get back up here, so we might leave our trap somewhere over here. I think I'm gonna leave my bag right here to make it easier to go grab that stuff. All right, most of you already know how these crawfish traps work. Now, you can use pretty much a lot of different things. I'm gonna use some cat food here. I'm gonna kind of chop it up, make sure it kind of gets out in the water a little bit. I want that smell to get out as far as it possibly can. Now, if you don't know what kind of traps to get, I will leave a link in the description to the traps that I use, and it actually helps give me commission if you guys want to get into the same things that I do on this channel. Just helps fund a little bit of the stuff I like to do out here, but don't feel like you're obligated to. Now I'm gonna leave that lid there. We're gonna pick it up on our way back up, but let's go ahead and find somewhere good down here to set this trap. All right, that should do pretty good right there. We got it tied up on 2 rocks. That should hold it down nicely. All right, guys, I'm walking to the next spot, and I think I see a fox. Or maybe it's a groundhog. I don't know what it is. I also don't know if the camera can zoom in on it, but it sees me for sure. I just don't know what it is. I think it's a fox. Oh, it's a cat. It was a cat. What in the world? It was a cat. Okay. Now, cats can be pretty mean. I don't know if that one is, but we gotta be careful. I don't want to go making the cat mad. I think my wife's actually going to be meeting me here soon. So she's probably going to try to find this cat, if I had to guess. On the plus side, it's not too much tall grass out here because of the sand that washed over. There's definitely still some tick area up in here, though. Got to be careful. We are all sprayed up, though, so I'm not too worried about ticks. But boy, it's hot out. Now, I think this brook is right up ahead of us here. It's not too far. We might be able to fish somewhere over here where it meets with the main river. We can fish the confluence. Okay, yeah, here's the brook. Nice. I'm super pumped. I'm hoping we can get ourselves a nice trout here. Maybe we can get a brookie, or maybe we can get something down further below. It looks a little tricky to get up and down here. I gotta be careful. I wanna make sure that I can find my way back. All right, let's hope I can get back up that way. Okay, now it does look a little deep right here, but I want to tackle it from a distance because I do have a pretty bright shirt on. Right here looks pretty good too. Look at that. I think it was a small brookie. Pretty sure. We actually have a pretty decent pool here where the water's running a little quicker. We snagged up a little bit here too. Ah, man. I want to make sure I don't spook nothing. All right, let me get back to this spot over here. I really do think that casting from a distance is going to be best right now. All right. We're going to make our way down through here because it's a little easier to traverse. This is a little too shallow for a brookie from the looks of it. But we should be able to get to the confluence from right here. Yep, look at this. We got a really nice confluence here. Oh man, I think we're gonna get something here. I really hope, at least. This just looks like somewhere you would catch a nice trout. The water is super clear too. Little one. Super small. I think I just saw a nice fish rise right next to where I just casted. Oh. We just had a decent sized one. I mean, he wasn't horribly big, but he was still decent. Fish on, fish on. Nice. I don't know what it is, but oh, it's a brookie. Super small. Definitely not an eater. Not an eater by any means. I want to try to keep him on the water. Oh, you can't make that up. Oh, goodness. He actually came off himself, and he was so small that he fit through the holes in the bottom of our net. That is funny. I'm thinking there's going to be a nice trout down here, too. Oh, guys, that was a good trout. I just saw it in the water. Oh, that's a decent one. He didn't follow it. He did nip at it, though. Hold up, we got to get right back out there. I just hope my camera doesn't overheat. Fish on. No, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. Oh my God, he bit good though. There was another one too. Okay, yeah, this is a pretty decent spot right here. I'm not sure if he's gonna bite again. He kind of was like a little hooked up. Not sure if he's gonna bite this. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna give him a break for a minute. I think we can come back and maybe trick him into biting again. That was a decent trout. But here's what I'm thinking. We got a nice flow of water coming right over here. I think that's where we're gonna be able to get a decent one as well. Plenty of oxygen. Man, it's super hot. Yeah, this looks super good right here. Just gonna stand in this water right here. Fish on. Good one, good one, good one. Very nice. Keep the tension. Come on. Come on. Good trout, good trout. No, he came off. No. I could tell by how he was fighting that he wasn't hooked good. That was a good trout though. Dang, man. That was a good trout. That really stinks. But that's a good sign though. That's a really good sign. We're definitely gonna have to come back to this spot this summer because it looks like this spot's gonna be really good. It's very buggy here though. That is one downside. I bet he didn't fully bite it though. It felt like a decent bite. Oh, okay. He was okay. I saw him. I mean, he wasn't as big as that one we had on already, but it's pretty decent. Oh, fish on. Oh, he came off. He came off. That's fine. He was super small. Wasn't an eater by any means. I want to go ahead and I want to get on this little island right here. I don't think we have any fish right here in this little pool. We definitely don't. The trout are going to be right here. There's a nice deep spot and it's running real nice. But I want to get to this little rocky area right here. I can kind of cast up and bring it right down in front of their face. And that usually drives them nuts. Let's be super careful though. Oh, this looks so good right here. Fish on. Good one. Very good one. Super nice. Good trout. Good trout. He came off. Oh my. What is happening? Why are they coming off? I do not understand what is happening. My barbs are still intact. I don't understand why they're getting off. That is another good trout that we just lost. Oh, this is driving me insane. Let's hope there's another good one in here. Oh, that is so frustrating. Okay, we're gonna give it a break down here as well. I'm gonna head back up to where we had that one good bite. We'll see if he's ready to bite again. But this is the problem, is they know this is gonna get them hooked. So we might have to switch to a tube. I don't think a spinner is gonna be a good idea. I think a tube will be better. But we won't know until we try. Oh, okay, we got bit. Fish on. He's a decent one. He's a decent one. Please do not come off. Please do not come off. Decent brookie. Decent brookie. Get him up on the bank. Nice. And he came off. He came off. He's going to get away. No. 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 Oh, my goodness. Okay. I'm really getting frustrated. Oh, man. How many are we going to lose today? Something's wrong with the spinner. We're going to change it out. I might stick with a spinner, but we're going to go to something different. For once, the Panther Martin is actually letting us down. Okay, my camera is getting close to overheating because of how hot it is out here today. We might have to get some underwater footage with the camera just simply to cool it down, but hey, it helps the video look better. All right, I think this is what we're gonna try. I've never tried one of these, especially in this river. I don't know if the bright blue is going to either help us or make it worse. I'm not sure. But it is way different than what we were throwing before. So let's hope that that tricks some of these trout to maybe want to give us another shot. I really hope so too, because I would like to eat a trout. But I'm also hoping that we have some crawfish in the trap. That would also be super nice to have for this little meal that we're gonna have. All right, let's keep our fingers crossed. I'm gonna get you guys back on the chest mount. Let's hope that we can finally catch one. I'm hoping these hooks are gonna be a little bit better at making sure they don't come off. Okay, we got this all tied on, and we also gave those trout a good while to kind of settle down. Now we just have to hope that they'll bite again. And hopefully they stay hooked up if they do bite again. Oh, we got bit, we got bit. That was a pretty decent bite. Oh, we got bit again. Oh, we keep getting bit. Oh, he's got throttled. We just had a good rise right here. Oh, he's on, we got fish on, we got fish on. Decent one, decent one. Come on, stay hooked up, stay hooked up. Oh my goodness. Oh, the old lady's calling us too at the same time. Let's get him over here where we can hook him a little bit easier. It looks like he's hooked pretty good. Possibly. And yes! Yes! Oh, what a beautiful brookie. Perfect eating size. Boom! Alright, look at him. He's a good one. We are going to keep him as insurance. We do not want to risk not being able to catch another one. So let's go ahead and get the hooks right out of him. We'll bonk him out. Alright. He's definitely not the biggest, but he'll definitely eat. And we might be able to even get another one. Maybe even better than this one, but we definitely need our insurance policy. Alright, there he is. Beautiful brook trout. Very shiny. He's probably only about 7, maybe 8 inches. But hey, he'll still definitely eat. Ah, nice. What I'm going to do too is I'm actually going to make a little pool right here. I don't want to waste too much time here today, but I want to kind of take some of these rocks, make it so that this trout can't float away. And if we catch another nice one, we can put them right in this same pool. That way they stay nice and cool. But nice, I can't believe we got a nice one. Just right here on this nice rooster tail too. Blue and silver, very nice. Now let's see if we can trick one of these other good ones to bite again. Oh, fish on, fish on. Good one, very good one. Oh my goodness. This is a very nice brookie. Oh no, this is a rainbow trout. No way, no way. Oh, let's go. Oh my goodness. Oh. Let's go, boys. Whew, he flopped right on out of there. Look at him go. Oh, he's a lively one. Oh, he's kind of hooked in the eye. We might have to keep him too. Oh, he's flopping around good. He's only making things harder on himself. He actually came off pretty easy. I don't know if I want to keep him or not. Let's get him back in the water, because we might just let him go. He's super lively. I think what I'll do is I'll get you all one good look at him, and we'll go ahead and let him go. Ooh. Boy, yeah, he is a lively one. And what we'll do too is we'll let him go here, because we're definitely going to come back to the spot, no doubt. Look at that. Very beautiful rainbow trout. Hang on, little guy. Make sure he swims off nicely in this water. Yep, he's good. Very nice. Oh, that is what I'm talking about. Super pumped about that. And we're not even done. Like, we still have plenty of fishing to do here. The sun's going down, but we do have daylight left. What I'm thinking too is if we're going to fish this whole area right here, we'll see what else we catch. And we're only going to keep ones that are kind of hooked a little funky. But what we'll do is once we fish this spot out and we get the trout that we want, we're going to go check the crawfish trap, and then we might cook at the truck, or maybe we'll just head home. But I'm super pumped about that. Let's go. Whoa, we just had a fish jump over here somewhere too. I just heard it. Are we going to get another trout here today? I think it was jumping down over here, but I'm going to go to the other spot first. But let's take a couple casts up above us again before we move on. I don't think our spinner is spinning. Oh, maybe it is. We just got bit. Fish on, fish on. Good one, very good one. Another rainbow. Oh, look at him go. Oh my goodness, another nice rainbow. Oh, he's fighting good too. No way. That is crazy. At first, all we were catching was brookies with the Panther Martin, but now we're catching brook trout and rainbow trout. Oh my goodness. This one's a little beat up. Let's go ahead and get the hooks right on out of them. Again, we're only going to keep another trout if it's hooked real bad. And this one just came right off. No problem. Let's get him right back in the water, and I'll get you one good look again before we let him go. All right, we're going to let him go right over here. Let's wet the hand. I think these might be wild too. I'm not sure if they stock these through here. I don't see any clipped fins. So this must be a wild rainbow trout. Let's go ahead, let him go. Nice. No way. What a great day of fishing. Holy smokes. All right. I'm gonna keep fishing here until we don't get bites anymore. We might be able to just keep catching rainbows right here. No way, we were getting bit again. No way. How many trout are right here? There's so many. All right, we're gonna adjust our cast because I want to try to fish for something maybe bigger, and maybe we can even get a brown trout. Maybe we'll get the trout slam, the notorious trout slam. Oh man, I'm so excited. What a great day of fishing. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna try right through here. Let's hope that maybe we can get a brown trout. Oh, we got a fish. We got a fish on. Did he come off? I think he came off. He did, huh? Yeah, he came off. Didn't feel as big though. Definitely wasn't as big. That one might have been a brookie, I'm not sure. All right, let's try to get another casting angle here. This spot is so good. I really hope that not many people come and fish this. I want this to be my exclusive little fishing spot. Oh man, this spot is so good. Super pumped we found this spot. Fish on, fish on. Another good fish, another good one. Oh, it's another rainbow, another rainbow. He's a decent one too. Nice. Oh my goodness. What in the world? The color on these trout is absolutely phenomenal. What a day of fishing. Ooh, jeez him. There he goes, he got off. Very nice. Set our rod down, let's get ready to let him go. He came off real easy. Sweat the hand real quick. Get you another good look. But look at the colors on him. He's got to be wild. No clipped fins. Beautiful colors. Tons of black spots too. Oh my goodness. Oh. How many fish are we going to catch here today? This is going to be one of the most action-packed videos of fishing that's ever been on my channel. Like, this is crazy. All right, it's been a couple casts and we haven't gotten another bite from here. We'll go give it another try up above here before we call it a day. One within the next couple casts here. Oh, we got bit, we got bit. Oh my, fish on. No way, no way. This is a brookie. We got us another brookie. This one's super small. I hope we can get the hook out of him okay. It looks like he gobbled it pretty good. But there was a bigger one. I think it was a rainbow that was also coming after it. Let's go ahead and wet the hand. Let's hope we can get this off of him here. Ooh, he choked it pretty good. All right, we got him off pretty good. Let's actually get to a better part of the water. I want to make sure that he swims away. Yep, there he goes. Okay. It's one thing I've been trying to make sure to get better at this year is making sure the trout is in good condition before I release it. This video, I would say we've done pretty good at that. Not too bad at all. Oh, we got a bit. We got a bit. It wasn't the biggest trout ever, but let's try to get him again. Nothing on that cast. I'm pretty sure it was a small brookie. It wasn't nothing big. All right. We gave it a couple casts here with no luck. Let's keep moving up. We'll try our last little spot up here. See if maybe everything's willing to bite up here now. But look, we don't have a whole lot of sunlight left, and we still got to go check our crawfish pot. And then we still got to do our cook too, so we're definitely limited on time. We do have a jump out there. Oh, we got bit. That was a decent bite. All right, we're going to give ourselves 3 more casts because we really do got to get moving along on the rest of this video. So we'll try to make it quick. It's cast number 1. Have you all just ever taken your last cast and it didn't quite go where you wanted it to go? So then you have to take, that's karma. That's karma. That is karma. I was literally just telling you all about how, have you ever taken a cast that was supposed to be your last cast, but it didn't go where you wanted it to, so you took another one. Well, I just did that, snagged, and we lost the lure that was doing us very well here at this spot. But maybe that's a sign from God that it's time to call it for the night. We don't want to get greedy. We couldn't ask for a better day of fishing, honestly. Weather is beautiful out here today too. One thing is for certain, this spot is going to be probably one of my new favorites. Definitely drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you want me to come back to this spot, because I think this is going to be a spot we're going to really highlight this year with the channel. I'm pretty sure there's crawfish in here too, so we're going to go check the trap. Let's hope that the crawfish are out already. But definitely this spot is going to be on the list of must come to multiple times this year. Let's go ahead and grab our trout, and we're just going to cut right to checking that trap because I got to make sure that I head over there fast. I don't want to lose daylight and not be able to cook, so let's get to it. All right. We made it over to our crawfish trap. Now let's really hope for the best here. I left our bag and the trout at the truck. That way it would be easier to come over here and collect our trap. And we are skunked. Absolutely nothing in the trap. Bummer. Yeah, that stinks. I thought for sure that we would probably get something because we're now in June. But maybe they're still just not quite out yet. Maybe it's got to get a little bit warmer and then maybe we'll get some luck. Or maybe there just wasn't enough good rocks around here. But even though we busted out on catching some crawfish today, we did catch a really nice brookie. We caught tons of nice wild rainbow trout. So I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go right back to the truck and I think we're just gonna cook it right up on the tailgate, make it easy on ourselves, and let's have ourselves a nice little late night snack here today. Let's get to it. All right, that camera angle should be good. You all should be able to see everything that I'm cooking the whole time. I think this is probably honestly the best camera angle I've ever had while cooking. Got ourselves a nice tortilla. That way we can do a nice trout taco here today. Just like last week's video, the trout tacos, top notch. Even though the sun is going down, it's still super hot outside today. Whew. Almost summertime. It's the first almost 90-degree day up here in the Northeast. And some of you that watch these videos are probably from down south, and that temperature might not sound like nothing to all of you, but to a northerner, 90 is like 105. We're not very good with heat up here in the Northeast. I also can't wait to go home and shower. I am just drenched in sweat. Whew. All right, let's go ahead and gut our trout out here. And what we're actually gonna do is with the head and the guts, we're gonna throw it in the bushes and hopefully the cat finds it, because there is a cat out here. Hopefully it can come get some of this this good trout. All the fins and guts come right on out of there. All right, we finally got that washed off. Luckily I had a little bit of water left in a water bottle. I didn't even take that into consideration when I was gutting this out. Go ahead and score it a little bit though, that way we don't get too much curl. If any of you ever go out and do catch and cooks by yourself, make sure to get one of these. Put some butter and ice in here. It'll keep your butter nice and fresh for at least a week. That way you can go out and use butter instead of having to use oil. This is a new find this year, so if any of you want anything that I use in the videos, check the links down in the description below. You can get any of the products that I use in these videos. Let's go ahead and use our flint and steel and get our stove heating up here. Let's go ahead and season up our trout with the lovely Slap Your Mama seasoning. We ain't gonna need this stick anymore. The trout is so fresh, it's just curling right up on itself. This trout smells phenomenal. Oh man, that sunset is really nice too. Super glad I could get out here and do a video for you all today. Definitely was a lot of fun. I can't believe the amount of luck that we had today. Doesn't get much better than this for fishing. It just really doesn't. I'm really hoping that within the next couple of weeks, I'll have a kayak and I can get out and do some kayak fishing with you all. We can go out and do some crappie catch and cooks. That should be a lot of fun. I love how quickly trout cooks too. It's super quick. You definitely want to make sure it's cooked all the way through though. I'm gonna go ahead and kick this stove off. We'll let this sit here and cool down for a little bit before we put it on our taco. Let's go ahead and get our tortilla all ready here. The trout is still super hot, but it's coming off the bones perfectly. There we go. Let's go throw this in the bushes too. We definitely could have used a bigger trout here, but that should be all right. We spread this out nicely. Last week too, my favorite part about doing trout tacos is I can just kind of walk around and I can just eat it, walk around and talk with you all. I don't have to sit down on a rock and try to like fork and knife it. At least with this, I can just kind of walk around. We can chill out and have a good time. The trout tacos are so good though. Brook trout is phenomenal to eat. Man, super good. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pound this down. I wanna get driving home because we're losing sunlight here. So I really wanna get home before that. So as much as I'd love to sit here and eat this and just chill out with you all, we've already wasted so much time fishing. So Anyways, thank you guys so much for sticking to the end of the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. It means the world to me, helps these videos grow to more people. But anyways, thanks again for sticking with me here today, and we'll catch you guys in next week's video. See you later, guys.